All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another very special episode of the Joe Levy Experiment. We're going to go with another political video today. And, unlike a lot of politicians in this country, I still have dignity. I still have class. I still bring a certain level of self-respect to discussion, which is why today I'm actually dressing up in a very, very fancy suit for you guys. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Now, we're going to discuss something that's very near and deep to my heart, and that is New York City. Now, many of you guys may know New York City is undergoing a mayoral election, right? And the main two candidates for the mayoral election are Don't Mess with the Zohran and Andrew Cuomo. Those are the two main people that are running for election as New York City overlord, even though we really know who runs things, which is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're the real mayor of New York City. Anyways, I thought we should take a break from the monotony, mix it up a little. Instead of everyone talking about these two candidates, let's talk about other people who I think would actually do a great job as New York City mayor, and other people who people have suggested to me should be the mayor of New York City. Now, in this episode, I do have a little bit of a cut on my tongue because I ate a bunch of candy last night in my bed and my tongue still hurts. So I was eating lollipops and biting a bunch of lollipops over and over and over again, and just kept eating and biting lollipops. So my tongue is a little bit cut. So my speech patterns might be a little bit off today. I hope you can forgive me. I still committed less sins than most of our politicians since I am not a pedophile yet. Okay, so let's talk about somebody who a lot of New York people love. Everyone loves this guy. People think he should be mayor. I personally do not like this guy, and I think he should not be mayor. And that is Jalen Brunson. Knicks fans need to understand that Jalen Brunson is a cringier and cornier version of Carmelo Anthony. I'm sorry to break it to you, Knicks fans. I know Knicks fans love Jalen Brunson. They think he's amazing. No, Jalen Brunson is a smaller and a cornier version of Carmelo Anthony, who you all now turn on, even though you loved him for 7 years in this city. Everyone in New York City loved Carmelo Anthony. As soon as Carmelo Anthony left the Knicks, he was a ball hog. He never made it past the second round. He couldn't beat the Pacers. You guys loved him, and I love Melo, okay? And I'll give you guys comparisons. They're both ball-centric guards who don't get the team involved, okay? The only difference is that Jalen Brunson is more of a loser than Carmelo Anthony. I mean, even think about it. Even think of this. They're both ball-centric. They're both ball hogs. They both never made the finals, right? Think of the one difference between Jalen Brunson and Carmelo Anthony, and that is their three-point celebration. Bro, Carmelo Anthony, do you remember Carmelo Anthony's three-point celebration? He used to hit himself in the head, bro. He was a dog. He used to fucking knock himself in the head. You know Jalen Brunson's three-point celebration? It's like a lesbian, Jalen Brunson. He's like a lesbian in an apple orchard. He's having a field day. This guy. Melo used to. And you guys like Jalen Brunson all of a sudden? Jalen Brunson is a worse version of Carmelo Anthony. He will never get the Knicks to win the finals, and Knicks fans need to accept it. I'm sorry if I'm the first guy telling you, but no, Jalen Brunson cannot be mayor. Here, I'll give you some proof. Here's why I know Jalen Brunson is not fit to be mayor of New York City, like all of you guys want him to be. Here's how there's this thing people do, right? There's this thing I hate. When someone asks them a question and they go, whoa, you're asking me that question? You saw Hassan Piker do this in his debate with Ethan Klein from H3H. Whoa, like the ex was surprised. No, answer the question. These people nowadays, people don't know how to answer questions anymore. You ask them a question, they go, whoa, what? No, you know what I'm saying. Why are you avoiding the question? So, here's the Knicks. First of all, God bless my mom. She's letting me record this while she's trying to sleep in the other room. Okay. Here's the Knicks. After they're interviewing Jalen Brunson, after they lost in the third round to the Indiana Pacers, who, by the way, I gotta say real quick, I love Tyrese Halliburton's dad. Tyrese Halliburton's dad ran up to Giannis, G-checked him after the game, and they banned him from the games. And ever since then, he's been allowed to come back to the games, but he has to stand in like the top row. Dude, Tyrese Halliburton's dad stands like Batman about to strike for a drug deal. You ever watch Tyrese Halliburton's dad? He just stands out like this in the back. Whenever they cut to Tyrese Halliburton's dad, he's always standing in the stand like this, like, don't say shit to my son. Don't say shit to my son. You better not say shit to my son. Anyways, here they're going to ask Jalen Brunson about what they think about his head coach, Tom Thibodeau, and whether or not they should fire him because of his questionable coaching decisions and the fact that they had no ball movement on offense and they couldn't even play defense. I'm sorry, Knicks fans. Why are you guys defending Tom Thibodeau? I understand he took us to the best season we've had in 50 years. They had no ball movement on offense. They couldn't move the ball on offense, and they couldn't play defense. So what is left? Yes, they had a strong identity as a team, but if you can't move the ball on offense and you can't play defense, then what's even the point of having a coach to begin with? Look what he says. I hope you enjoy that 2 minutes where I wasn't yelling at you. God.
During his tenure, do you kind of feel that going forward he's the same guy to lift you guys the rest of the way at next level?
Is that a real question?
Is that a real question? Yes, that's a real question. I hate when people do this. Is that a real question? Yes, it was a serious question. What is this child's play? Was that? Yes, it was obviously a real question. What's the real question to you? What's the meaning of life? I'm sorry, was it not deep enough, not philosophical enough for a question for you? Was it a real question? Yeah, I mean, it had a question mark.
You just asked me if I believe that if he's the right guy. Yes.
Dude, he's repeating the question. That's like when your mom asks you a math question and you repeat the math question because you have more time to think about the answer. Did you just ask me what 7 times 3 is? Did you really just ask me what 7? Did you really just ask me what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Did you really just ask me what 7 times 3 is 21?
Thanks, guys.
Come on, do better. By the way, can we stop this whole movement? People saying do better? No, I don't want to do better. People say, oh, do better. No, I want to be fucking shit. I want to be horrible. Oh, do better. It's like some patronizing thing. Did you seriously just ask me if I'm on my period? Do better. Yes, that's a serious question. I want to know how much sushi to order. Give me a break. God. Now, here's my point, right? Jalen Brunson, like Carmelo Anthony, they're both ball hogs. They don't move the ball. But at least Carmelo Anthony had swag. He was like Allen Iverson. He brought, coolness to the city. This is Jalen Brunson on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So we went over, there's a type of guy, right, or type of people, when they answer a question, they have to repeat the question. There's also a type of guy where they think listening to girl music makes them different. It's like a pick-me version of a men. It's like a wear my hug at guy. Jalen Brunson is a wear my hug at guy, and Knicks fans need to understand that, okay? I mean, listen to me. Listen to him. Hold on a second. He's working against me. You know what I mean? People need to understand that. He's just doing the same thing. We have to stop putting all our eggs in this Brunson basket.
I try to stay the same pretty much every game day until like what time I wake up, to what time I eat, what time I leave, like literally get in the car and go to shoot around, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think the one thing that's a little obscure is I listen to Bieber before I run out.
First of all, who are you to call him Bieber? That is Mr. Bieber too. You listen to Bieber before the game? What's next? You're gonna call her Rihanna? No. Have some respect.
You listen to Bieber? Justin Bieber?
I listen to Justin Bieber right before I run out.
Every game?
Every game.
Same song?
No, I shuffle.
Really, Fallon, same song. You're gonna give him a layup. See, that was Fallon giving Brunson a layup because he was giving him a comedic layup. Same song. He knows it's not the same song. He's giving Brunson an easy way to get a laugh because he's not funny enough to get a laugh by himself. That's the issue here. So no, Jalen Brunson should not be mayor of New York City, contrary to what people will say. Okay, I'm sick and tired of this trend where guys think that because they listen to a girl's song, it makes them cool. Same thing with girls. Girls, stop trying to like guy things. I don't want to listen to a girl, like when there's girls who like act like they like Andrew Tate. That's disgusting. That's a turnoff. He's not for you. I don't want my girl to like football. My girlfriend hates football. She hates when I watch sports, and I like that. I like that. I want a girl who is disgusted by male hobbies because that's a more feminine aspect. You don't want a girl who likes male things, okay? Enough. There's gender roles for a reason. Now, speaking of gender roles, here is a man and woman who personify gender roles beautifully and someone who should actually be mayor of New York City, and that is beaten, battered house husband Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin is actually a good candidate for mayor of New York City. First of all, he is a native New Yorker, and you see him everywhere. Second of all, he shot and killed someone like a real New Yorker. Third of all, he's in an abusive relationship like most New Yorkers. Listen to him. Look how abused he looks in this interview.
I know. I had to sneak out.
She had to sneak out because the police were going to come to her house and arrest her. ICE was after because she's abusing and beating this man. Look at him. He's a battered house husband.
When I say to them, I go, Mommy has to go to work. And they're like,
Mommy has to go to work. That's him talking to himself. That's him psyching himself up. His work is to get beaten by his wife. He's like, all right, Mommy has to go to work. Time to put on your big boy face and let your wife beat you.
oh, okay.
No, then the baby wanted to come too. She's like, I come too.
They all want to come.
Sorry, but
Well, you're gonna have to bring them back because the desserts upstairs are amazing. Do they have sweet tooth?
yes, and so do we.
No, they actually.
Sweet tooth is what she calls his tooth after she punches him in the face and knocks out his tooth, and she has to replace his entire mouth with sour lips. You know those sour lips and those vampire teeth? That's what she's talking about.
Because of her, they eat very.
Because of her, my life is ruined.
healthy, but when dessert time comes,
I love that. She's undermining her man in public.
because of her, they eat very healthy, but when dessert time comes, you better show up.
It's a mess.
They want good dessert.
See, do you see his eyes? I mean, look, you can't even see that. Like, do you see how defeated this man is? Do you see how lifeless he is? Do you see how this woman took every single ounce of joy he has left in his life? And that's what we need as a mayor of New York City. We don't need these people who are happy and cheery. That's why. Let's actually talk about a real presidential a real mayoral candidate, and that is don't mess with the Zohran. Now, Zohran, I actually think he has very interesting policy proposals in terms of making New York City a cheaper and a more affordable place for the everyday American. So I think he does have very affordable, very, interesting and possibly good policy proposals for the city. Now, the one reason I am very skeptical of the Zohran guy is, for an Arab and a Muslim man, he seems too giddy. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful or racist way. I mean, like, let's just say Arab for a second. Let's not even say Muslim, because I'm more qualified to speak on Arab, because I know more Arabs and things of that nature. Arab men are not this giddy. Doesn't mean Arab men are not this nice or welcoming or will welcome you to their home or give you food, but think of every single, Arab or Muslim man. Are they giddy? Are they giggling? Are they, joyous? No, they could be very, warm, but they're not hee. No. So, this Zohran guy, what are you smiling about? I just don't get it. I don't get the shtick he's doing. I get his shtick in terms of his policy proposals, and I actually tend to agree with a lot of them, but I don't get the shtick in terms of, why are you so happy? I don't get it. You're a brown guy from Queens. They're not, you know what I mean? Am I being racist when I say that? Genuinely, look at this guy. One second. You know what I'm trying to say? Yo, Muslims, back me up here. You know what I'm trying to say? You get it? Why is he so giddy? What are you smiling about, bro? Dead ass.
Puerto Rico no se vende. No se vende.
I don't know. Something about his fake personality just rubs me the wrong way. And listen, I'm not saying we should elect the pedophile Andrew Cuomo, but I don't know. It's something about seeing an Arab guy, this you could be happy. Like, Arab people are they're very welcoming. They're very friendly. They'll give you clothes. Like, they'll give you food. But like, they're not like like it's not like funny. Like, it's like but like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. I think Greta Thunberg. Like, here's a video of him with other Arabs. You can understand what I'm talking about. Because he's trying to do this thing where he's trying to make halal food cheaper in the city, which is, great, whatever. But, like, look, listen to this.
Crisis.
You see what I mean?
And it's called halalflation.
Like, halalflation? Why are you making, like, Jewish puns? Like, I don't understand.
Today, we're going to get to the bottom of this. How much does a plate of halal cost right now from this truck?
$10.
See, that's a real Arab. $10.
$10? Yeah. When you're a street vendor, you have to pay for the food, the plates. How much do you have to pay for your permit?
Before it was $22K.
See, to me, that's like a real Arab guy I could trust. Like, some guy, like, very matter of fact. He's, like, complaining about business. Like, it's about making money. Like, I would vote for this guy for mayor over that guy just because, like, I know who this guy is. He's a very serious, like, Muslim guy who's trying to make money and hates everything and hates you for buying his food. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, even the Muslims in the city who are friendly, they're not like, they're not, this guy's like giggling all the time. I just don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me. By the way, we gotta talk about Greta Thunberg sailing to Gaza for a second, because I don't get why people were upset about her going to Gaza. Like, can a girl dream? Can a girl not have dreams in this country anymore? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. My sisters grew up playing with American Girls dolls. I'm pretty sure there was an American Girl doll there whose dream it was to go to Gaza and hand out toaster strudels. Can a girl not dream anymore? Like, seriously. They're like, and you're upset at her for what? Trying to help? No, it's disgusting. You know? And then there's also this contingent of people who thought she was going to go there and, like, solve the issue. Like, you know the book Where the Wild Things Are? Like, they thought she was going to go there and be like, oh, you guys are so misunderstood, and, like, become the mayor or something. Like, they're both sides are crazy. In this specific situation, not in general. Yeah, I don't know. This kind of video is all over the place. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you. Have a great day.